Hello, 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 beautiful rays of light. Thank you for joining me. If you do not know who I am thus far, first of all, thank you for choosing to watch this video and spend this time with me. I am Nikki S. Salas. I am an author, I am a writer, I am a well-being educator as well as a coach, and I am an all-around inspiration giver. I love inspiring people. I am finally taking this time to make a video about my first book, Black Girl Gone Guru. I chuckled to myself a little bit because I have done interviews about the book, talked about the book many times at book signings, events, fairs, and so forth. And of course, you can read a summary of the book on different platforms, including Amazon. But this is the first time I have made a video about my own book, but I'm grateful to do so. And one of the reasons why I am doing this is because it is her birthday. It just passed. It passed in February. Black Girl Gone Guru. I wrote this book in 2015, began it in 2015. And I submitted it to the publisher before the end of the year, 2015, and it was published. It was published in February of 2016. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful that it has been about 9 years. It has been 9 years, and not only that, me being able to write this book, but the many people that I have met again at the book signing, especially in the beginning when the book came out, when it was released after her creation, after her birth. I did a tour and I did multiple book signings, and I met so many readers, not only of purchasing the books when I met you all at the different events, but even the people that I had. Wow, it's really touching my heart. The people that I had met that had bought the book from Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Balboa Press, and you guys came to the book signing to connect with me, to meet me, and it was such a pleasure. It still blesses my heart to this day for you all to do that. I am grateful for the impact Black Girl Gone Guru has made in this world. And let me tell you why I wrote this book. Let me take a breath. These are great emotions that's coming up. These are great tears that want to come up because I am grateful for this journey. I wrote this book really as a journal, you all. A brief journal, right? Because who can really put all of their life in one book, right? Because you and I are currently living in a season or a chapter of our life. And the journey goes on. Even after this lifetime that we spent on this earth, the journey goes on, right? But when I decided to write this book, it was it was and still part it is still part of this, a healing journey for me. If you have heard of or listened to the different podcasts, different videos that I have made. So I have a podcast called the Hill Spot Podcast that's available on this platform, YouTube, but it's also available on Spotify. Of course, in just straight audio form. If you want to listen to it while you're driving, you're at break at work, or you're walking, I have that in audio form for you as well. But so I have talked about how writing has always, you all, always has been a part of me. I love to write. I love to read. I have always loved this. This is a part of me. Knew it since I was a child. Know it even more so as this seasoned woman adult that I am. And I remember writing so many stories when I was a child. I remember even winning an essay contest. I was about 9, and the principal came to me, and he was surprised because he thought I committed plagiarism. And he said to me, he asked me, he was like, "You wrote this for sure?" And I said, "Yes, I wrote this." And it was just me. It was confirming when I think of it, of that moment back then. It confirms that it was just, it has always been a gift. We all have gifts, right? And there's a difference between a gift and a talent. Gifts are something that is natural to us, and talents are something, or skills, I should say, more so. Skills are something that we learn to become better in, right? And even with our gifts, we should practice it more so it becomes more better, right? It allows the gift to expand because it's allowing us to expand. And again, we all have gifts. That is one of the reasons why I wrote Black Girl Gone Guru, was to get that out of me. When you hear me say that she was created or she was birthed, because we all have things, different things swirling within us, different gifts, different dreams, different desires, different purposes, right? That is wants to express itself, because we are creators, right? Like our divine creator is, right? Always expanding. We are always expanding, especially when we are using our gifts. So Black Girl Gone Guru was part of a healing journey for me. And when I am able to, in the past and even presently, when I am currently meeting, when I meet readers at different events or they connect with me on my different social platforms, it is just still confirming in me of doing that more so, more than just me, right? It is connecting. It is allowing others to be inspired. It is helping others to be inspired, for them to find their own gifts, or if they found it already, to just keep creating and putting that out in the world. So Black Girl Gone Guru is under the genre of inspiration. It is classified on Amazon as religion and spirituality. I say, and I'm fine with it being in those genres, but again, it is more so inspiration, though spirituality and inspiration is aligned. So when I say a Black Girl Gone Guru being it's a journal, right? A brief journal, because again, who can really put all of their life in one book? It is me at that time, and still more so, right? Because our journey continues. It is, when I decided to write this book, it was me sharing the different things that I have went through, the different obstacles that I have went through in my life, and how I chose to flip it, you all. How I chose to see them as overcoming, how I chose to see them as life lessons. Because if we are open, you all, if we are open to the great lessons that the divine creator, that we all are doing every day, right? When we are open to what we can learn from each other, it helps us to expand. So again, just like with me writing this book, it was allowing me to express one of my gifts, to inspire other people to seek within them, to use their gifts, not only for themselves, but a blessing to the world, right? Because that is the best way, you all. That is the best way we can show love, is using our gifts that we love, right? Because when you are doing something that is naturally of you, you feel better. You are well. And then, like I said, of me teaching well-being education now, which there has always been a goal, but even more so now, teaching well-being education, because when we are well, we love our lives, we enjoy our lives, and we teach other people to do the same thing. It is proven, not only in my life, but yes, it's science-based, but I speak more so on my own knowing, because when I speak of my own experiences, it is genuine. I can honestly say this, besides just something that I read from a source, from my own source, from my own knowing, that it has helped me in my life. It has helped me emotionally, mentally, and physically. Writing, again, like I said, when I get a chance to meet you all, the different readers I have met in the past, and I look so forward to meeting different readers in the future, connecting with you all. Even if I'm not able to meet you at a book signing or event or a fair, when you all reach out to me on my platforms, I do not forget that. I screenshot it and I keep it in a file digitally, and I every so often I go back and I read it, and you all inspire me to keep doing the work, not only of the books or the well-being education, but just for me to continue this journey of being better, seeking, because again, it never continues, or it continues, it never stops. So let me explain the title, Black Girl Gone Guru. So the reason why I have put Black Girl in black is because I had came to this understanding. It was revealed to me that I am more than my body. That when I embarked on, or really opened myself, I should say, because I believe that this journey has always been here. It has even been, and I talk about this in the book, this journey of mine, and again, I only speak for my own knowing. I cannot speak for anyone else. I believe that this journey started way before I got in this body. I talk about this in the book of how I signed a contract with the divine creator. Excuse me, I just want to straighten this camera out a little bit. Seems like it's tilting. I talk about this in the book of me and the divine creator having a contract that I am, or was supposed to, or I have agreed to go through different situations in this form, on this earth, not only for myself, but to be able to be an example to others of overcoming. Some of the things I talk about in the book is teenage pregnancy. I was a teenage mother. I talk about going through different things as far as sexual harassment and just the other different things that I went through, going through divorce, and how I chose to flip it and say, hey, maybe Nikki, that these were part of the contract, which I believe so that they were. They were part of the contract. It is more than the quote unquote problems. It is you, Nikki, seeking the solutions. And I have found in Black Girl Gone Guru, again, I wrote this 10 years ago. It was released 9 years ago. I have found, and I still practice that when different situations arise or they come to me, after I feel the feels, I have a conversation with myself. I have a conversation with the divine creator, which is, I believe, is everything. And I ask, what are you trying to teach me? Because I know that this lesson is not only for me, it is for others. And one of them is me being a teenage mother. From that, it has created different situations where I have been able to talk with young girls that went through different hardships in their life. And it's a blessing to me because it allows me to, when I'm looking at them, I see them, but then at the same time, I'm seeing me. And I smile, and I say, while I'm talking to them, I just say to myself, thank you, thank you. Even now that I'm living in Texas, I am able to talk to different girls, young ladies that are young teenagers that are in a position, in a place that was similar to me when I was say age. And I can honestly say that things can be better, that you can get through this. And of course, I only talk about a few things that I went through in my life. There's about 10 brief chapters. And the reason why I made this book about 60 pages is because, again, we can't talk about everything, right, in our lifetime. And I just wanted you all to get a glimpse. I don't believe in overwhelming anyone, because just when I used to work as a nurse, there would be different treatments, different medications that were given to patients. And when someone was new to a medication, the doctor will prescribe, usually the doctor will prescribe a lower dose, depending on what was going on with them, right? If there's an emergency situation, there might be a different dose. But when someone is new to something, they might give them a smaller dose just to see how the body reacts to it, and then they might increase it. I believe in, like I said, not overwhelming people, giving doses, because that way it allows a person to take in what they can take in, and depending on what's going on with them. And I want someone to know me, right? But also, more so, know theyself. I feel like sometimes we all can take on information from others, and it can distract us from what we need to be seeking to learn about ourselves. Because again, the journey just goes on and on. So Black Girl, the title Black Girl, is me coming to the awareness that I am more than this body. I am the spirit that dwells within this body, that is housed within this body. And the gray area gone was me figuring that out. Like, okay, so I am a Black woman in this lifetime on this earth, but also, more so, I am a spirit. I am a spirit that chose. Again, this is my belief. I am a spirit that chose to be in this body, to go through the different things that I have went through and will go through, because I signed a contract with the Divine Creator that I am to turn these obstacles either into opportunities or to overcome them, my life lessons, and these lessons be a blessing to others. So then Guru, that is titled in orange, is one of my favorite colors. But also, when I wrote Black Girl Gone Guru, one of the meanings or what orange symbolizes is power, right? Becoming empowered. And it was, when I speak of power, it was me knowing that I am powerful, because we're not meant to have power over no one else, right? Because we are meant to be leaders. We may lead or guide other people, but I choose to believe that that's more important than being a boss of someone or having power over someone, because I want someone or others to use their own will so they can do what their spirit is instructing them to do. Because the spirit always wants what's best for you. When we tell others, which we do, right? When we tell others of what they should be doing, it's still that person, you and I. It is our decision to choose what is best for our soul, what our spirit. We have to do a consultation with our spirit and say, okay, I'm hearing this information, I'm seeing this, but is this what I am supposed to be doing? So even with writing, the writing is one of my gifts. It may not be something that someone else chooses to do, and that's fine. because the reason why we are individuals sharing this beautiful earth is to share these different gifts with each other, to be a blessing to each other, right? To express what's in us, to be examples to others so they can be the best of what the divine creator has put in them to do. So guru, if you don't know this already, guru means spiritual teacher. That's it, that's all. That my life lessons, the situations that I have been through, I allowed them. I allowed them to teach us. And I encourage you to do the same. That, like I said in the beginning, allow yourself to be open to learn from each other, to learn from, and ask, put that question out there. When you go out and start your day and different situations that you go through, ask yourself or put that question out there to the divine creator, or however that you choose to connect or call your source. That, what are you teaching me? What is best for me? Show me, guide me. And for me, it works. I get those answers of, okay, Nikki, this might not be the best, and it's not about it being wrong or right, but this is not what aligns or connects with me. And it could be something different later. So yeah, that's Black Girl Gone Guru. She is available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Walmart. You can also order from Walmart. You can also order it from Balboa Press. Also, every once in a while, which I am getting more into the rotation again because you all have been reaching out to me, which I am so grateful for. I'm going back into rotation of book signings at book fairs, different events, and I will have those posted on my different social platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and so on. But Black Girl Gone Guru, if you are an ebook reader, or you just wanted to come straight to your house, that's fine too. I will leave the link below. And I just want to say I appreciate you all. I thank you all for being a part of this journey. And I look forward to connecting to you, with you in the future. Peace and blessings to you all. Take care.